Telfar's business model is genius, and studying it in a deep dive like this video will do could help you make millions. Telfar Clemens is now a fashion icon. Telfar has done tens of millions of dollars in sales in the past 5 years alone. You may have heard of his bags, including the Bushwick Birkin. These bags sell out in seconds when they drop. And let me tell you, these bags have my family in a chokehold. From my 75-year-old mother to my 30-year-old sister-in-law, everyone wants these bags. The fashion industry is a multi-billion-dollar global enterprise, encompassing a wide range of segments from high-end luxury to fast fashion. In recent years, there's been a notable shift towards more inclusive and accessible fashion, driven by changing consumer preferences and a push for greater diversity and representation. There's the high-end market, traditionally dominated by heritage brands like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and Chanel. The luxury fashion market is characterized by exclusivity, high price points, and a focus on craftsmanship and prestige. In 2021, the global luxury market was valued at $320 billion, with a forecasted growth rate of 5 to 6% per year. The primary consumers in this segment are affluent individuals who value status symbols and are willing to pay a premium for high-quality, exclusive products. However, this market has faced criticism for its lack of diversity and accessibility. There is room for affordable luxury. Affordable luxury or accessible luxury, like yacht water, bridges the gap between high-end fashion and mass-market brands. This segment offers products with a luxury feel and design at a more attainable price point. Brands like Michael Kors, Coach, and Tory Burch have successfully tapped into this market. It appeals to the middle-class consumer who seek luxury experiences without the prohibitive costs. The affordable luxury market has seen significant growth, driven by increasing disposable incomes and a desire for quality products that offer value for money. In 2021, this segment was valued at around $150 billion, growing faster than the traditional luxury market. Telfar identified a significant gap in both the luxury and affordable luxury segments: the lack of inclusivity and gender-neutral fashion. There was a need for inclusive fashion with diversity and representation, and gender-neutral designs that could transcend so-called norms. Telfar Clemens' approach to fashion is deeply rooted in the philosophy of inclusivity and democratization. He uses DEI as a business model. It's a commercial achievement, it's a cultural achievement, and we are going to study exactly how he does it. So Telfar started his brand in 2005 while he was a student. He launched Telfar with a focus on unisex, accessible fashion. He faced some challenges gaining traction in the fashion industry at first, but then he persevered through the early struggles and stayed committed to his vision of inclusive fashion. Resilience is so important when overcoming those early business challenges. So if you're going through it right now, that's your first lesson. Imagine if Telfar had stopped when it got too difficult. Telfar recognized a need for affordable luxury and inclusive fashion. Affordable luxury. He launched the brand with a mission to democratize fashion and make it accessible to all. He was focused on creating high-quality, stylish products at accessible price points. The next thing he did was he scaled through systems and processes. He developed a scalable program. He created the iconic Bushwick Birkin in 2014, which quickly gained popularity for its design and affordability. Prices for the bag ranged from $150 to $257, making it accessible yet desirable. He implemented efficient production and distribution processes to handle high demand and frequent restocks. He introduced the bag security program to combat bots and resellers, allowing customers to pre-order bags and ensure a wider availability. He's a genius. I don't know how he learned all of this, but the man is a genius. In 2023, Telfar introduced a dynamic pricing model where prices start low and increase based on demand. Doesn't that remind you of bump sale? If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say bump sale, check out the link in the description below. This innovative approach ensures affordability and data-driven pricing decisions. Then he developed a standardized production and logistics process to scale the brand effectively. He used data from the dynamic pricing model to determine production quantities and optimized inventory management. So the more people bought, the higher the price went, the more he understood exactly how many bags he would sell every time he had a drop. Therefore, he wouldn't get too many bags made and cut into his profit, and he was able to fulfill the growing appetite for his bags. He outsourced and delegated. He leveraged partnerships with manufacturers and logistics providers to scale operations without compromising quality. Let's talk about Telfar's acquisition and retention strategies. Telfar uses targeted marketing campaigns. He uses social media like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok to engage with a diverse audience and create buzz around product drops. He also uses content marketing. He collaborates with influencers and media to build brand awareness and attract new customers. And then he builds the type of loyalty and excitement that most people envy. He's formed strategic partnerships with other brands and retailers to expand reach and visibility. To retain customers, he fosters a strong sense of community and brand loyalty through inclusive marketing and engagement. He has regular engagement with customers through social media updates, newsletters, and exclusive events. He always asks for feedback from customers and uses that to refine his products. He offers exclusive content and benefits, early access to product drops, etc., to his most loyal customers. And what does that result in? Well, his revenue has grown significantly. The brand makes up to $7 million in a single product drop. The dynamic pricing model we talked about earlier contributes to this impressive growth. So let's dive deeper into Telfar's revenue growth. In 2019, Telfar's revenue began to gain traction, with the Bushwick Birkin shopping bag gaining popularity. We don't know exactly how much revenue he got that year, but his brand's visibility and sales were increasing steadily. In 2020, when he had the Oprah endorsement, the revenue saw a substantial boost. That same year is when he introduced the bag security program, and his revenue hit an estimated $10 million. In 2021, his revenue was an estimated $25 million. In 2022, he did an estimated $35 million. In 2023, Telfar's revenue reached $44.2 million for the year, marking its most successful year to date. And 2024 is on pace to outdo that. Now, what are some inflection points that really turned Telfar into the juggernaut it is today? Telfar launched in 2005. In 2014, he introduced the Bushwick Birkin. Think about that for a minute. He's been going for 20 years, and it took him almost half that time to see some type of success, an inflection point. Again, let's think in decades, not quarters. We want to build something incredible. The Bushwick Birkin quickly became a cult favorite, and it was a pivotal moment. In 2017, he won the prestigious Vogue Fashion Fund Award. That brought significant media attention and credibility to the brand, and it helped elevate its status in the fashion industry. Then in 2020, Oprah included Telfar in her favorite things list, which took it to a whole new level. It dramatically increased the visibility in the brand. But Oprah and her team wouldn't have known about it if Telfar hadn't worked all those years prior. 15 years to get to that point. In 2023 is when they introduced the dynamic pricing model. This is where the prices start low and increase based on demand and take the commitment to accessibility to a whole new level. The 5 biggest takeaways we can get from Telfar's epic rise. Number 1, having inclusivity and accessibility as your core value can be lucrative. Number 2, innovative pricing strategies can change the game for your company. Number 3, fostering community creates brand loyalty, and brand loyalty turns into recurring revenue. Number 4, the best way to leverage high-profile endorsements is to make a product or service so good that celebrities want to use that product or service on their own, and they shout you out. And number 5, use data-driven decision-making to help you make more revenue. The more information you can gather and internally use, the better you can serve your customer. If you want to use Telfar's dynamic pricing model for yourself, there's an amazing Black founder who has a company called bumpsale.co that allows you to do this on your website. Check out the link below or go to my video where I teach you how to use bumpsale.co. Tell Rodney I sent you.